Welcome to Gen X Files, the only podcast named that's exclusively about the X-Files. I'm Angel, and this is my first watch.
I'm Dash, and I think this is my fourth watch.
And I'm Melz, and this is also my fourth watch. Maybe. And if you're listening, I want to believe you're a friend.
And tonight, we're discovering that if you stare too long into Brad Dourif stares back into you. Alright, welcome back to Crycast, where three grown adults try not to cry over a show made in the 90s.
That cried a lot in the show.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
They cried a lot in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely did. Everybody was crying. I'll tell you what. I cried probably 5 or 6 times during this episode. And Mom's right. They do cry a lot during this episode. And I just noticed that sometimes on Brad Dourif, you can tell he's sweating, he's crying, maybe some drool. He's got a lot of...
moisture going on?
He's got a lot of liquid on his face, and we're not sure what most of it is.
Oh, I don't think there's a scene with him where he doesn't have, like, a tear or
Yeah.
sweat all over his face.
I believe that, too.
At least a sheen of sweat, at least, if not a tear.
Well, spoiler alert, Brad Dourif's in this episode.
Yeah. I guess we'll bring it back up in guest stargazing, but...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So how are you doing, Mom?
I'm fine. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
We're doing great, actually.
We're doing pretty great, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's been a good week.
It has been a good week. We've done some interesting things. I don't know whether to put that in what's been keeping us up at night, or if we should put that in what's one thing that's made us happy. But we'll talk about it either way.
Yeah, we'll definitely do the happy as yesterday, I mean.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And then all our media can be for what's been keeping us up.
So, Mom, speaking of,
Yes.
has anything been keeping you up at night?
Yes, it is called, hold on a minute. Oh my God. I had it and now I forgot it again because that's my brain. It's called, it's a game you used to play, but they turned it into a show.
It's a game I used to play.
Tomb Raider.
No.
Fallout.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, Fallout. I was watching Fallout second season. I think it's the second one. Second or third one. I don't know.
It's the second one.
Are we caught up on that?
Yeah, we watched the whole
okay. Has there not a new one that has come out since then and we didn't realize? Sometimes I feel like I might not notice when something new comes out.
There's nothing out yet.
Every time they show the dude with his nose, now I'm like, oh God, he's got his nose.
Oh, the ghoul that's falling apart.
Yeah.
Let's not. Okay, Walton Goggins. We mean.
Oh, okay.
Let's be very specific. Right?
No. She means the other guy that was. He had the whole factory with all the ghoul children that he was helping out, and then Kamel Nanjiani's Brotherhood of Steel guy showed up, and he was going to kill them all, but then the Max. What the fuck is the Black Brotherhood of Steel guy's name?
Max.
Yeah, I think it's Max.
The guy
Maximus.
from Star Wars.
No, not John Boyega, but he does look a lot like him.
Oh my God, it ain't him?
It's
Holy
not John
smokes.
Boyega.
You're watching that whole movie and not realizing it's that actor. Remember that?
Dang.
Oh yeah, but we have a story, man. We really watched this movie called Upgrade, which is about like a guy that gets like enhanced with like computer AI type stuff or something.
Yeah,
and,
a cyborg-esque type thing.
It causes him to become like an efficient murder machine, basically.
Oh.
And we thought the whole time that we were watching Tom Hardy, but it ended up being
that other guy who looks exactly like Tom Hardy.
Oh God, it's something with an L and then it's Green.
Lucas Green.
No.
Lauren Green.
Luther.
Legs Loser. I think we brought that up last time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel like such a fool.
A fool for you.
Logan Marshall Green.
I still I hear that name. I'm like, I have no idea who that is. I know who Tom Hardy is.
He looks so much like Tom Hardy.
Show me Mom picture.
I mean, you can't really tell, but he looks a little bit like Tom Hardy. But
the whole movie, we just thought it was And at the very end on the credits thing, it popped up and it said, we're like, wait, what the fuck is that?
And y'all were like, what?
Uh-huh.
So, we've been kept up by nipples, Mom.
Not nipples
Nipples
again?
have been keeping us up at night, just like back during the nipple drought of 2008. Where
God, I remember that.
It coincided with the banks collapsing and the housing bubble bursting.
That's one of the few things I actually remember.
I know. You woke up and you were like, no titties.
We watched a masterpiece of a movie.
A masturbation piece, maybe.
Called Queen of Lost Island, I think.
Yes, and it stars Julie Strain and Robert Zadar is in it for a second. You know Robert Zadar?
Yeah.
The guy with the crazy, ridiculous face and head. Like, it's hard to explain, but when you see him, you're going to be like,
He suffered from cherub syndrome or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So he's got that cherub face thing going on. Like, it's very...
Man, you ain't going to believe this.
Wait a minute, he's got red hair?
No.
Oh. Never seen this guy before a day in my life.
Really?
Never have I ever. Are you serious? Now, he looks like he's a victim of bad plastic surgery.
No,
yeah,
he
has
not
well, maybe some afterwards just fix himself.
Bless him, Lord.
His damn head looks like a loaf of bread.
Poor guy. Y'all are mean.
I didn't say. I said bless him, honey.
Well, you're mean.
He used to wake up in the morning, somebody said, you got a bad case of breadhead. He'd say, you mean bedhead? They say, no. Oh, that's so bad.
Oh, that's really
Robert
sad.
Zadar has since passed away. Rest in peace, Robert Zadar, you legend.
So this movie was from, what, 80s?
No, I think it was like 91. But
okay.
This is... Look, I got traumatized by the titty.
It was...
There was...
Titty? If you know anything about Julie Strain, you know, she usually plays a woman who is willing to get naked on the camera, plus a very tall, muscular, model-esque, ridiculously tall
Yeah, I think she
woman.
was like 6'2" or something.
She didn't need no high heels, honey.
No.
But she wore them anyway. Like, she played an Amazonian-type warrior, probably in multiple things.
And look, man, this movie
is so
when
dumb.
I said traumatized by the titty, what I meant was you see boobs more than you see somehow the runtime of the scenes with boobs is longer than the movie all put together. It doesn't make any sense. You enter into some kind of quantum titty time stream.
It's like the BPM is very high.
Boobs per minute.
Yes.
I mean, you got to go boobs per...
Friends, I'm showing a picture of some fruit to the kids. This is a real fruit.
Damn, that really does look like a titty. What's it called?
I don't know. I can't see what the word is. Let me see. It says Vietnamese... let me click that one. Oh, it just says Vietnamese melon.
Vietnamese? Vietnamese.
Anyway, guys, look it up. Vietnamese melon. Looks like some boobies.
You know they were
You're
hard.
telling our friends to look up porn. Look at you.
You know they were hard up in Vietnam, man. They were like, look, I'm just going to go by the tree for a few minutes, okay? Are you taking a pee? Not right now. But yeah, just and Julie Strain is walking through the brush and she's just swinging a sword. She's chopping some some weeds. Yeah, she's naked.
Well, no, she's got
we keep cutting
underwear.
People are drinking this weird liquid out of this bottle that they find, and some witch is out in the woods and she's acting all scared, but you never see what she's scared of. It just keeps cutting back to her, and she's like,
it's like the same 4 shots of her going like this, just like scared, looking at going.
I wonder how much she got paid for those 4 shots.
Not enough.
Topless. Every woman is topless pretty much the entire movie. There's a few times they're bottomless too, and you see bush.
Was the witch topless?
Yes, the whole time. Oh. She was wearing like a from that one Predator movie that was from the olden times, like the stuff they were like old, really really old Indian.
Oh,
yeah, kind of like tribal stuff.
Yeah, like tribal, like a little skirt underwear piece and no top and like necklaces and bracelets and stuff.
Oh, okay,
like that kind of thing. And Julie Strain is she's super super tall, super super skinny with huge tits that are fake as fuck.
Yeah, and at one, she's like I said, she's just walking through, just swinging the sword, and at one point, she like has the sword, and she starts to give fellatio to the hilt of the sword.
Oh my god!
Like, what the hell? She would have done. She would have done.
That throat up, girl.
No, the hilt, the handle.
Oh, okay, never mind.
She'll do anything on camera, I guess. Rest in peace, she's also dead.
Oh no.
But yeah, we watched it. Shout out to So Bad It's Good.
Yeah, Jason Brandt, we watched it along with them. That was great, but they were miserable the whole time.
I read the description. He always puts a description. We have two choices when we watch them. We can either watch his condensed down episode version, which is just like a 30-minute, 40-minute episode of them cut, so it shows you some clips from the movie and shows you them and everything. Or we can watch the full-length watch-along and watch the movie with them.
Yeah.
We save our watch-alongs for when we see a good one, because they do a lot of movies. We can't watch along all of them. And so when I read the description of this one, I was like, oh, we're watching this one. Jason Brandt and all of them really, really love titties in movies. And he said he was annoyed by the titties in this movie.
Yeah,
and I was like, what?
It's too much titty, man.
I have never heard a man say that a day in my life.
I know. There's so much nudity, it becomes like, what's the point anymore? Like, why are we seeing the tits? The story is she's naked and she has tits. There's no other story.
There's only so many types of them, and we saw every color of the rainbow.
Yeah, every size.
Did you see some long ones?
We saw some long ones, we saw some square ones, we saw some
itty bitties, some big old titties, all the in-betweens.
We saw some with inside-out nipples.
Oh my God, like
yeah, like your friend.
Like my friend, who shall remain unmentioned.
So, I was thinking before we get into the episode and stuff, we have a little bit of briefing. Do you want to say? Well, what?
What else have we been consuming this week? That's not it. We just mentioned one movie.
We've been playing James Bond.
Yeah,
you are James Bond, aren't you?
In the video game, yeah.
And did we watch some Smallville this week?
No, we didn't.
We didn't watch any Smallville this week at all?
Smallville this week.
What did we do on Wednesday? We did it Thursday.
I forget what we did Wednesday. I think I played James Bond.
And then we did our Wednesdays, we watch superhero stuff, but we did it Thursday. But what did we do?
I don't think we did anything, really. We watched some interesting quiz, like superhero quiz stuff. But look.
Yeah.
So, a little bit of business at the top. A little bit of a briefing. Mom, do you have anyone you want to shout out? Anyone that said they were a fan of you, maybe?
Yes. Hold on a minute.
She's got to go back to the picture I sent her.
Because I'm old now, and I got a bad memory. But I just want to say...
It doesn't...
It's not the name ain't on it.
It's Sanders. His name is Sanders.
Sanders. You're my best friend now. We're besties.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sanders is a friend. He's been listening through the episode. Shout out you, man. You're pretty cool.
Shout out Sanders.
But, Cole, besides all of that, you guys want to get into the episode. I have a feeling this is going to be an extremely long episode, so I kind of want to...
it's extremely good.
This might be the first 2.5 hours. I don't know.
Spoiler, it's a good one, guys.
Hells yeah.
There's not really a question on if we would keep watching. Just spoil that for you. I think we would all keep watching.
There's not a moment in this episode that I wouldn't be hooked immediately.
But, so... Guest star gazing.
Oh, yes.
Brad fucking Dourif. Holy God, his performance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good God. Do you know where you know Brad Dourif from?
No, but I know I've seen him in something before.
So, he was in the second Lord of the Rings movie. He played Wormtongue. He was the guy that was poisoning the king, kind of talking into his ear like you can't trust Gandalf and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I remember that scene.
Yes, and he was also he's the voice of Chucky. He's always been the voice of Chucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
What?
Because I literally came across something about the voice of Chucky a few days ago.
Really?
Uh-huh. Maybe that's why his face was so familiar.
You might have seen a picture of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's played him since 1988.
And in the first Chucky movie, you actually see him in the movie. Because mostly it's just the voice, but in that one...
Yeah, because it starts off with him, he's a serial killer, and he's running into a toy shop because he's been shot by the police, and then he transfers into Chucky.
I've never watched any of the Chucky movies.
Oh my God.
Because Jolie was terrified.
That's right, because we watched it with her when she was too young. That was my bad. But I was a teenager, too. I was 13. I wasn't considering that.
She was 3, and you watched Chucky with her?
Well, look, I was 13, man.
Jesus Christ! No wonder
there's no nudity.
She doesn't watch any doll. She don't like doll stuff.
I know, but look,
she sure doesn't.
That's crazy.
We're gonna have to. This is crazy, undiscovered territory. We got to watch some of them one day. Especially at least if we don't watch any of the other ones, we got to watch
the first one.
No. The first one is okay, but man, the second one, some of the lines that Chucky says when he kills people are some of my favorite in the series. Specifically one that I won't get into, but
yeah,
he asks someone how they're doing, basically, after they fall down some stairs. Fans will know what I'm talking about from Child's Play too.
Feeling?
Yeah, basically, essentially.
Better.
So Brad Dourif, fucking amazing. I didn't look it up if he got an Emmy or something. I assume he probably didn't because not a lot of eyes were on the X-Files yet, but I mean, this
holy
is
hell.
Emmy-worthy performance, without a doubt.
Like, you could just watch his scenes, especially, like, his close-ups, and, like, literally just watch that, and you wouldn't even know what's going on, necessarily, but you would feel
what does
so
this
much.
Man think to cause himself to have those real raw emotions?
I don't know. He's just a fucking badass actor.
Did you look up if he's a method?
No, I don't think he's a method, but I do have some. There's so many tidbits that.
Do you know what I mean by a method?
Method acting?
Yeah, do you know what method acting is?
Where you use something to...
Where you really get into the character and you
where you keep the character when you're out.
Like Heath Ledger when he played the Joker.
Or like Daniel...
You didn't talk to him on set unless you talked to him like he was the Joker.
And Jim Carrey.
Yeah, a little bit.
Jim Carrey does that too.
Who the fuck am I? Daniel Day-Lewis. He's one of the most famous method actors.
I think, is Leonardo DiCaprio do it too?
Yeah, for
Django Unchained, I know he did.
For Django Unchained, for The Aviator, I believe.
That had to have been mentally just really hard.
Have you ever seen a movie called There Will Be Blood?
I don't think
about oil.
That's not
it kind of sounds familiar, though.
I drink your milkshake. My straw goes all the way over here.
No, okay. Never seen it.
That's actually, you know what? You should ask Ray if he's ever seen it. And if he says no, you two would probably really like that. And it's an older movie that's like more... I think you guys would really like it, actually.
You've seen Punch Drunk Love, right?
Probably.
It's the one with Adam Sandler where...
I've seen all of Adam Sandler.
Yeah, it's the one where he works at that place. I forget where he works, but this British woman comes in and he kind of falls in love with her, but then like something happens... And Philip Seymour Hoffman is like the bad guy or something. I'm not sure.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, rest in peace to an amazing man.
But have you ever seen Boogie Nights?
Yes, I've seen that.
Okay, it's directed by the same guy. Boogie Nights is a fantastic movie. It is. And the guy that directed it, Paul Thomas Anderson, is one of my favorite directors of all time. If you're ever looking for an incredible experience, just look up Paul Thomas Anderson movies, choose one of them, you'll have a good time.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, he directed There Will Be Blood, and Daniel Day-Lewis is in that one, and his performance is just...
Whoa. I really like movies that cover long periods of time that give you full-length stories of... I used to read books like that it was like the start would be like they were teenagers, and then at the end they're old. You know what I mean? Like, I like that. And this movie kind of has that vibe, because it starts off, he's young, there's a little baby, and then he raises the kid, and then stuff happens, and then it's the kid's way older at the end, and, it's like one of those lifelong movies. Yeah. I love, and it's... Daniel Day-Lewis, I mean,
incredible acting.
Is so unbelievable. Who's his counterpart in that scene?
Paul Dano.
He's amazing too. Amazing. So, Paul Dano's incredible.
But back to Brad Dourif, incredible actor.
Another incredible.
I'm sure that we could look up a whole bunch of other movies, but those are the two that mean something to me. You know, I love the Child's Play franchise specifically because it turned out to be, I mean, it started out as being about a killer doll, but it kind of became like a very inclusive, wholesome series that's just still about a murderous doll, but it's also very wholesome and all that. But
I think wholesome is a very descriptive word for Chucky for some reason.
He puts holes in people, and I find that wholesome, you know? But, so, Don Davis played Scully's dad.
Oh, okay.
And I don't really know much of what he's been in except
besides the most amazing thing that he's been in.
He plays Major Garland Briggs in Twin Peaks,
okay.
David Lynch's TV series.
Okay.
And David Duchovny also was on Twin Peaks.
Shout out to David Duchovny.
He plays Denise Bryson, who is a... I guess at first I think it was framed. I mean, it was a very different time back.
Very
in the
different time, talking early 90s.
Framed that he was a cross-dresser, but in the Return series, he plays a trans woman.
Yeah, it's David Duchovny dressed as a woman.
Crazy representation for fucking 1990, dude.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure I've seen this somewhere before too. Shout out to David Duchovny for that because I don't think he is gay or bi. He's nothing, and he played that role so well.
Yeah.
He played it respectfully, nuanced, it was
There's a
so
little bit
good.
of silliness, but then like
the first season,
Cooper, or I at least know that in the Return, Gordon Cole is like, all those people should fix their hearts or die,
fix your hearts or die.
Yeah. But anyway,
hell yeah. So shout out David Lynch.
Shout out David Lynch, shout out David Duchovny, shout out Kyle MacLachlan, shout out Don Davis, shout out The Concept of Television.
Shout out Twin Peaks.
Shout out Reality.
If you've never seen it, watch it.
Shout out My Mom's Hair.
It's bedhead, huh?
Shout out Robert Zadar's head. With a bread head. But, Mom, what is that you got there?
Where?
What is that you have right there? Is that an episode Sunday you have?
Oh, yes.
Well, would you like some tidbits sprinkled on that episode Sunday?
Yes, please, darling.
So, holy shit, there's a lot of tidbits about this episode. Mom, you love stuff that is inspired by true stories.
Absolutely.
The kidnapping and murder case kind of echoed a real North Carolina cold case. The episode's setup strongly resembles the murders of two kids from North Carolina. They were a couple and they were kidnapped from Lover's Lane and tortured to death, with another couple later narrowly escaping near the same crime scene.
Wow, that is crazy.
And that's not all. Luther Lee Boggs and Lucas Henry are references to two... Well, there was an actual serial killer named Henry Lee Lucas.
Oh,
so Lucas Henry was a reference to that. And the actual guy named Lucas in this episode was modeled after his partner, whose name is Otis. Ottis Toole.
That's an oddest name.
It is an oddest name. Speaking about Brad Dourif, he almost didn't get the role because he was asking for too much. Could you imagine anyone else in this episode? Give him $1 million, dude.
Give him whatever he wants.
Yeah. Morgan basically said if they'd had someone bad in that part, the whole episode would have fallen apart.
Yeah, if it would have been anyone else acting, like I just think about like if Mulder tried to do that kind of acting. Good God, we see him try to do some stuff like that. He's great at some stuff, but he can't do really, really intense, emotional, cryy stuff at all. God no. But this was just like I said. Every moment he's on screen, you're just drawn in. Yeah.
And everyone who worked on this episode, like, considers it, like, they're very proud of what they did, the work on this episode and everything, you know.
Oh, yeah, how do you not be?
The writers, Glenn Morgan and James Wong, loved it. They said they thought among their best work in the first season of The X-Files. Calling it far and away the best, actually, through the first 2 seasons. Chris Carter thought it was a breakthrough episode. And Gillian Anderson was excited because she actually had a lot to chew on and do in this episode. And she actually worked through the emotional beats with the director, who's your favorite director, Mom, David Nutter. Nutter Butter. Remember when you said that? Yeah, she thought it was like her big acting showcase.
And I know we mentioned Brad Dourif's acting, but
Oh my
Scully's
God.
acting is incredible in this too, by the way.
Give Gillian Anderson 11 Oscars.
Yeah, and Emmys, probably, I think.
Oh yeah, Oscars and movies.
Yeah.
Either way, give her an Emmy and an Oscar just to cover your bases.
Just for the fuck of it.
But David Nutter basically said that he let Brad Dourif cook. He said his job was to create a setting where Dourif could do what he wanted because the episode was relatively static and Dourif's performance needed to be the moving element.
And he moved it.
He definitely moved it.
Oh, yeah. This, I gotta applaud whatever you said. Who was it again? Nutter? That let him cook, you said?
Yeah.
Whew. Thank you. Thank you. Applause to David Nutter for doing what you did.
That was a good move.
Yes. Oh. Why doesn't Brad Dourif have more roles and stuff?
I don't know. He really should. I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff. It's just I haven't seen a lot of it. Like, I can remember him being in different little roles besides Lord of the Rings.
I feel like he should be I feel like he can't play the protagonist in anything, but that's fine.
Judging off of this performance, he should be like America's Anthony fucking Hopkins.
Yeah.
It's incredible. But.
Wow. He could play that role.
What role?
Hannibal.
Oh, yeah.
Brad Dourif doing Hannibal. I mean, there's not a lot of people I would say that about because, mean, obviously, Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So, speaking of which, this was written by Glenn Morgan and James Wong and directed by David Nutter, and it had an air date of January 7th, 1994, the first one we're doing in the new year. Oh. Mom, what did you do for Christmas and New Year's 1993?
1993. Well, it was your first of everything. So I probably lit a sparkler on New Year's Eve and let you look at it.
Yeah, because before you said that I grabbed one the
you
first
grabbed
time.
one year, yeah. Oh, God. I said, don't touch it, it's hot. Bing!
What did I do? I say, ouch.
Yeah. You started crying.
Holy shit, what is this?
You were crying? What a baby.
I know. I didn't cry at all during this episode when we watched it.
Okay, sure. I think there's still fucking tear marks on your cheeks.
If you got to this point in the episode, don't listen to the point in the episode like 10 minutes ago where I said I cried, so.
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
And you just now said.
Yeah, I did. Just don't listen to that part either where I won't mention what I just said. But what else? What else? What was that Christmas like? Can you remember it all?
Oh, the Christmas was wonderful. It was your first, and like I said, I made that dang garland from hand, and we had a real tree. I don't remember if we had an angel or a star. We probably had an angel.
You probably had a stone angel, huh?
Yes.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Do you hear that sound?
What is it?
What the fuck is this? What the hell is this?
Holy shite! It's Scully.
Yeah.
What the heck?
How did that get there? Did you plant that there?
No, I didn't. I think Bob did it. Is it Boggs or
it's
Bob?
Boggs.
Okay, I think Boggs did it. I didn't. I had to do the TV in the bedroom.
Oh yeah, you don't watch with subtitles, do you?
No, I do, but I couldn't get the subtitles to work in here in the bedroom on Hulu.
Yeah, we went to a. Spoiler alert! It wasn't Boggs. It was us. I planted in here before my mom was.
They don't even know what it is.
It is a Scully action figure from the 1998 Fight the Future film. And
it's missing the FBI badge.
It's missing the FBI badge, and her rotation is really shitty.
Her articulation is strange, but it works.
It looks like she's had a stroke on that one arm.
You can rotate her. You can rotate her at the waist all the way around.
Oh.
One arm articulates two different ways, and the other one only articulates one way.
What the heck were they thinking?
But her hand articulates too. Oh my god.
Oh, there you go, Mom.
That's very flat-chested that way.
And she runs like this. Okay. Anyway, we went to a...
and they say they're not toys.
We went to a crazy antique mall. You would have loved it. It was huge. My God. They had a comic book store in there, and they had some, like...
and the inside... Wait a minute.
A nice comic book store, too. Not bad. Yeah. Small, but not bad.
I wonder if I've been there.
It was in...
Alpharetta. Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was called?
No, we went into Atlanta, didn't we?
No, we went to Alpharetta.
Oh, okay.
It was called, no, I don't remember what the antique mall was called. Anyway. Would you like to get into the actual episode?
Let's get into it, honey child.
30 minutes in.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's going to be a long one. We open up the episode with Scully's dad leaning into frame to tease her about still having her Christmas tree up. Sir, it's barely 2 weeks after Christmas.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Scully says she may leave it up all year to make up for all the years where her dad packed up the tree on December 26th. He tells her if her idea of a good time is picking up dried pine needles, have at it. Scully's mom interjects that Mr. Scully isn't exactly an authority on how to have a good time. And I love their family banter and chemistry here, you know? It's so sweet.
It kind of reminds me of
Don't
us.
get used to it. Oh, God, spoilers.
It reminds me of us, how we always just have little banter back and forth.
I want to come over and help you decorate the tree this year, speaking of. I didn't do it last year for some reason.
Yeah, my son is extremely tall.
I am.
So he can reach a lot of things, including the top of the tree.
Yeah. Scully's dad is a military man. He calls Scully's mom Maggie and says it's time for them to shove off. Scully gives her mom a hug and thanks her for coming over, then moves to salute her father. Good sailing, Ahab, she says. He replies, good night, Starbuck. And they embrace. He briefly asks her about her work. You can tell he's very interested, but knows she can't say much. She says she's doing good. Mr. Scully smiles and the pair head out. Scully is sleeping on the couch to the restful sounds of hair loss treatment commercials.
Right.
And she opens her... Don't you miss infomercials? Now today, you don't really see them anymore because everything's just online. You don't catch the infomercials, man.
Well, I mean, I bet a lot of the older generation still does because they actually watch cable and stuff, but most people don't anymore. Yeah.
Now you got to look up a YouTube video about infomercials if you want to see them.
There's still like, what's it called? QFC? Is that it?
QVC.
QVC, the one that has the channel.
Yeah.
That's just infomercial pretty much 24/7. Really?
She opens her eyes wide and looks around the room, and her father is in a chair. She sits upright, asking where her mom is, saying she thought they left. Scully's father sits there, silently mouthing words to her. Before she can do anything else, her phone rings. She looks over at it. When she turns her eyes back to where her father was, he just isn't there. Scully gets up and goes to her phone. She picks it up and there's someone crying on the other end. The person weakly says, Dana. It's her mom. Scully asks what's wrong. In a quiet, defeated voice, her mom tells her that they've lost her father. He passed away from a massive heart attack an hour ago. You can see something break inside Scully, and she looks back to where she saw her father with tears in her eyes.
Acting.
Yeah. God damn. What a fucking opening.
Because that whole thing you just said is just a shot of her on the phone.
Yeah.
And you can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel the
really
change. We open back up at Jackson University in North Carolina, where a young couple making out in a car gets interrupted by a man pretending to be a cop. The guy shines a flashlight in the student's face so he can't see him clearly, but the kid notices the cop is wearing brown work boots and asks to see a badge. Bad move. He gets cracked across the face with the flashlight while his girlfriend screams. In the X zone, Mulder is looking over some files. Scully pops in and tells him the last time she saw him so engrossed he was looking at nudie mags. Just another notch on our fucking punch card for...
Mulder is a gooner.
Yeah, Mulder being a proto-gooner. He's surprised Scully is even in today, considering what happened. He asks her if she's alright, but he calls her Dana, which even Scully thinks is weird. And I gotta point out, he does this, like, this whole episode. What the fuck was he cooking? I hate when he calls her Dana.
Yeah.
I think the reason he calls her Dana is a little deeper than just that's what he's doing. I think it's because she's dealing with something
He's
really,
trying
really
to be,
personal
like, gentle.
that's not work at all related.
Yeah.
And so, like, in that situation, she's Dana. Because that's more of a friendship level thing to be talking about than an employee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I get that, but she's still Scully.
I know she's Scully, but and I think he mostly sticks to Scully for most of the show, but...
Oh, for the show, yeah, but this episode, man, he keeps saying that damn word. But, she says she's fine and asks him what he's working on. He tells her about the kids from Jackson University, James Summers and Elizabeth Hawley. They were kidnapped. Same thing happened exactly a year before, but at Duke University that time. And in that case, both students were found dead a week later with signs of torture. There were no arrests made in that case, but now it looks like the same guy, meaning they have 5 days if they want to find those kids alive. But wait, there's more.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, Luther Boggs, is scheduled to be executed next week. Why did I say executed like that? Executed.
Executed.
Cutie pie.
It's a cutie patootie kind of execution.
It's like where you get licked to death by cats. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna die, but it's so wonderful. They're like purring. You're like, stop it. But he's gonna be executed next week. He claims to have information they need, even describing the missing girl's bracelet as proof. He thinks he should be given life in prison if he's able to help save these students. When Scully asks how he could possibly know this information, Mulder tells her Boggs says it's all through psychic transmission. But Mulder is actually skeptical about this. Boggs claimed he received this gift after being strapped into the chair and getting a last-second stay of execution. Mulder does believe in psychic ability, but he thinks this is just Boggs masterminding a kidnapping from the inside so he can escape the death penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Mulder brings up how twisted this guy is. He started off by killing every pet in his housing project at 6, and he slaughtered 5 of his own family members at Thanksgiving one year before sitting down to watch the end of a football game. You know, I was thinking that pass me the corn must have really escalated.
He was upset about the meal. Didn't taste good.
He's like, this shit is ass.
Gravy didn't have enough salt in it.
This shit is ass and I'm tired of eating it.
Damn it.
I'm gonna kill y'all instead. Fuck this.
But I'm still gonna catch the game though, because that's important to me.
Yes.
Mulder says some killers are products of society or past abuse, but Boggs kills because he likes it. And Mulder would know because his profile helped send Boggs to death row. Boggs read that profile and requested Mulder personally because he thinks Mulder is the only one who really understands what he is. Scully says she'll go with him to Raleigh to speak with Boggs, opting to get right back into it instead of taking time to grieve, saying she needs to work.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
I do, but it's also super unhealthy. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You gotta
obviously, this whole episode.
You gotta have time to process and find out who you are again, kind of, after something so traumatic like that, you know? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Aw. I'm gonna live forever.
I know.
But no, I think that's why, like, most places where you work, if your parent or child or sibling, anyone like in your immediate family range, anyone like that dies, you get a good couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Of like, you can take some time. Obviously, you need to, you should.
They do it for a reason.
But I think also, I can't imagine just sitting at home, staring at a wall, thinking about my loved one, and not having anything to do.
Yeah.
That
well, you'd be playing Battlefield.
I don't know if I could muster it if you died.
Well, let's not get too sad, Jesus.
I'd be sad. I don't know.
You'd be out there doing what you always wanted to do, working that pole.
Dash is going to live forever, too.
Yeah, we're all living forever. So. Well, I mean, you know, we've already lived for 2,000 years. I mean, this is our 2,000th year of podcasting.
That's
right. Are we almost at 2001 yet?
No, not quite.
Oh.
We're getting there. We're working on it.
We'll get it. A Space Odyssey, you know?
Mulder apologizes that this happened to her, gently touching her face, then leaves her alone with everything she's trying not to feel. We linger on Scully about to open an X-file about visions of the dead before dropping it back in and closing the drawer.
I think it's a little interesting that she pulls out this and she looks, and then when she sees it, she kind of makes like a shocked face, like she's surprised it's there. And I'm just like, did you really think there wasn't a file about people who see dead people? Like, come on.
No, I
see dead people.
I think what it is that's where she keeps her bags of Cheetos, and she was going for one, and then she got a jump scare that reminded her about her dead father. She wanted delicious Cheetos, and she got a dead father.
Oh, no. That's not going to work.
That's not a good... That doesn't... One doesn't replace the other. I wanted a dead dad, and all I got were these fucking Cheetos. Okay, anyway.
Crunchy edition.
We have to make some levity, because this episode is fucking heavy.
Yeah, this is a very heavy episode.
Scully stands with a small crowd in the rain as a man pours her father's ashes into the ocean. Margaret Scully tells her daughter that this is what her father wanted, a quiet service, only family.
But he could have gone to Arlington.
Yeah, he was a military man. She's like, why didn't he go to Arlington? She's like, but this is how he wanted it, you know?
He was a captain, or...
I'm not... No, he was Major Garland Briggs.
Major.
I'm just joking. I don't know what he was. But he was,
which one? He was... Is he a major?
I'm not sure.
He's one. Anyway, he's a pretty high rank. I don't know what they are.
Beyond the Sea is playing, and Margaret tells Scully about a time when her father came back from deployment. This song was playing, and he walked straight up to her and proposed. Scully says she knows her parents wanted her to go into medicine, but she asks if her dad was proud of her voice breaking. And I get that Margaret is beside herself with grief too, but answering, was he proud of me, with, he was your father, is kind of like someone asking for a life raft and you hand them like a fucking brochure about boats or something.
Oh my
God.
God.
Thanks.
It's like, fathers are proud of children, so fathers are proud of children. There you go.
Yeah. She could have said, of course, or something.
Yeah. Or, no, fuck you. I mean, something better than that.
Yeah.
But she's emotional. And...
Like, I think she is well aware that man was her father.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if she was like, what? I thought that guy was the meat guy that came by and gave us bacon.
I thought that was the mailman.
Yeah.
And it's also implied here that this is immediate family only. There's, like, because I want to say some stuff without giving away stuff I already know. It's implied that this is her close family, like brothers and sisters, because they're her age. Yeah. And there's also some kids, I'm assuming nieces, nephews, or something.
We see some of her family, and this ain't none of them. I'm wondering what happened to her damn sisters and brothers.
Yeah, all these people, we know who her sisters and brother look like now, these aren't them.
I'm looking at these red-headed imposters, and I'm saying, stay away from her, get a job.
These are not the relatives you're looking for.
Exactly.
Hey, we talked about that last week. At a prison in Raleigh, North Carolina, we finally meet Luther Boggs, an inmate with KISS tattooed on one set of knuckles and kill tattooed on the other.
Which is hardcore, for real.
You never know if he's going to kiss you or kill you, you know?
It's like a 5th grade.
It does. It looks like somebody just took a ballpoint pen and just drew on Brad Dourif's knuckles.
Well, they're having to redo it over and over again because he's sweaty.
Yeah. I think later you can see the ink marks from where they had to
redo it over and over again because again, shout out Brad Dourif.
Yeah, shout out Brad Dourif.
Holy shit.
The man tells our agents that Luther Boggs' soul burns in hell. And this is Luther Boggs saying this. He's saying Luther Boggs' soul burns in hell. And that they have him now.
Yeah, he refers to himself as they and we.
Yeah, it's strange.
It's very strange.
But I think
convincing.
I think he's like channeling all the souls. You find out kind of later.
Yeah,
but,
it's a little confusing.
Mulder asks who he means, and he replies with both the dead and the living, and that all souls are connected. He calls the team by their first names and asks them to understand that from here they can visit the past, see the present, and even know the future. Oh boy.
Well, we can see the past and know the present. So
pretty much most people.
The only one we don't get is the future one. The other two we got cameras.
Yeah.
And eyes. That's all we need.
That's all we ever needed. Mulder brings up that he doesn't have a future past next week if North Carolina has anything to say about it. Boggs stops doing his mystical thing and becomes lucid at this. He says, "Let's deal." Mulder says he wants to believe, but Boggs is going to have to prove himself, and he hands Boggs a blue piece of fabric. Boggs rubs the fabric between his hands, reacting like he's in pain. He says he senses a boy, Jim, who's tied up in a dark, condemned warehouse and being whipped by a coat hanger. About a stone angel in a waterfall that isn't water. Stoned angel? Mom, are you high?
Mostly. And if I'm not high, everybody thinks I am for some reason.
You said that like that's actually something that's happened before.
It is. One time, the girl whose eyes I ended up gouging out, the first time she ever saw me, she said, she went in and told my husband, "I want whatever she's on." What the hell? I was on life. I'm high on life, baby.
High on life. Keep snorting that life.
I don't get stoned. And I rarely drink, but I drink at restaurants.
Restaurantes.
I need to be stoned. Not with rocks.
You did say that when it was legal, you would do it.
Yes, I did. But, I better not be smoking. I'm going to have to do some edibles.
Yeah,
I want brownies anyway. I love brownies.
You know what? The day it is legal here, I will make you homemade brownies.
Yummy.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be so good.
Like homemade weed, homemade chocolate, everything homemade. Oh, yeah.
Yummy.
But after Boggs tells him all this cryptic shit.
That's also, you said it very, very cleanly. He says it very, very sporadically.
He has like, these
a word
pauses.
And then a pause.
Yeah. He's like, "I see a stoned angel. A waterfall is not quite a waterfall."
And like he does like a squinty eye thing, and he'll like be looking one direction, and then he'll have to stop talking and turn and look the other direction to finish talking, and he's wringing his hands the whole time. And but Mulder crouches down beside him and gets right in Boggs' face, telling him that he tore the piece off of an old New York Knicks t-shirt he owns. Okay, shout out, New York Knicks. Knicks in 5. Hell yeah. We don't really watch sports much, we'll be honest, but we know about this. Wow. That was impressive. I don't want to get involved in anything like that, but Game 4 was crazy. Yeah. I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, I didn't because I'm sports illiterate. I am too, but I also keep up with stuff. I watch the Super Bowl. I do. That's all I watch is the Super Bowl. I love it for some reason. I do too. It's because of the halftime show. Yeah. Well, no, it's not just because of the halftime show. I mean, it's excitement. Fun, I mean, when I saw the excitement of like the people outside in New York and Madison Square Garden, it's like you see those people. There was the one guy on like one of the news stations was like interviewing people, and like someone would come up and say something fucking yeah. And you're like, okay, guys, language. He's like, do you have something nice to say? He's like, yeah. Fuck the Spurs! It's like, God damn it, language, people. But they're all so excited. But this is a great time to tell you guys that this episode had a product tie-in. What? Oh, did it? I know. Can't believe it. So, for a few months in 1994, 20th Century Fox had a number that you could call, leave a message and some details, and Brad Dourif would show up to someone's house in character as Luther Boggs to cryptically tell that person what you wanted. He did everything. Marriage proposals, 2-week notices, pregnancy announcements. They called it Boggs's Creepygram. So instead of telling your husband, I'm pregnant, Brad Dourif would show up sweating in a prison jumpsuit and go, small feet, milk breath, 9 months, crying in the walls. Which is technically the message, but now your husband thinks the house is haunted. It all culminated in June when the LAPD hired Dourif to give a press release on the O.J. Simpson chase. Oh my God. Dourif showed up shackled and rocking an orange jumpsuit in front of a crowd of reporters. He told them his name, closed his eyes, and dramatically told them, I see a white horse, slowly bucking along. Angels watching the show. So many red and blue dominoes. I see a glove with no master, a hand with no home. And then he walked away without taking questions.
The LAPD was fined $50,000 and the Boggs creepy gram campaign ended shortly after.
Holy shite!
Do you wish you could have paid him to go tell somebody something? What do you think you would have got him to tell somebody?
I have no idea, but I'd think of something.
You think of damn something.
It's like prank calling, but with a dude that comes to you in person.
in an orange jumpsuit looking sweaty with Kiss and Kill on his hand.
Oh, God.
You're thinking you're about to get murdered.
Oh, shite.
You know damn well if you didn't, especially if you didn't know who Brad Dourif was, you saw him at your front door, you would not open that door.
No.
If you opened it, you'd immediately close it.
Nope.
But Mulder gets up, very visibly pissed off at this guy for pretending. He walks out while Scully gathers her things and goes to leave herself. But just then, Boggs starts singing, "It's Beyond the Sea." Scully turns around right as Boggs asks her, "Did you get my message, Starbuck?" Scully barely holds herself together as she catches up to Mulder. He asks if she's okay, if Boggs said something to her. She says no, that it's just her father. Mulder tells her to hit the hotel and get some rest, that there's no point in her sticking around now that they know that he's nothing but a fraud. But he's going to stay back and try to interrogate him just in case he actually did set up the kidnapping in motion. A guard pulls Boggs down the hall as he continues singing the song. Scully is out the door and gone by the time Mulder looks back.
Yeah. She got out of there real quick.
Yeah, she's like, fuck this shit.
Well, you didn't mention it when one of the times when she turned, it was her father for a split second.
Oh yeah.
And she closes her eyes, and then it's not her father anymore. It's back to being Brad Dourif. And then that's when he calls her Starbuck.
Yeah. Scully is driving when she stops at a light. She's either struck by a vision or takes a super brief nap. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah.
And she remembers what Boggs said. Stone Angel, a waterfall that isn't water. And she looks ahead to a building, the Hotel Niagara, with a neon sign that looks like a waterfall hanging off the side. And across the street, a statue of an angel. Someone honks at Scully and she pulls forward, following some kind of strange instinct to a condemned warehouse. Scully heads inside and she finds a bunch of lit candles, a bracelet, and what appears to be a shit ton of blood.
Yeah.
Scully is sitting in a hotel room looking like the weight of the world is on her shoulders. She's thinking about her father, staring at an empty chair when Mulder knocks at the door, bringing Scully back to Earth. He tells her that the missing girl's family ID'd the bracelet. People are scouring every inch of the warehouse but have had no luck so far. Mulder spent the last 5 hours with Boggs. He didn't confess, but he apparently at the end did channel the spirit of Jimi Hendrix and did a kick-ass rendition of All Along the Watchtower.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I saw where she's, in my notes, where she looked down and saw the bracelet.
Yeah.
And then you all of a sudden said, I didn't know if you needed to say that that's where she got the bracelet from.
Yeah, I said she found a bracelet there.
Oh. Well, what the hell? Let's cut all this out.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry.
But do you know All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix?
No.
It starts with, "There's gotta be a way out of here."
Oh, yes, I've heard that.
Said the Joker to the thief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good ass song. Scully's been quiet until now, and she tells Mulder she lied to the police about how she found the crime scene. Scully tells him how she followed what Boggs said. This upsets Mulder, who says she could be dead right now, that he could have set a trap or something. And he's really hurt that she lied on the police report, because this is the exact kind of thing Mulder gets called spooky for. He basically insinuates that she doesn't want to be seen like he is at the bureau.
Yeah.
That's
like,
rough.
people respect you and think you're smart and stuff. They think I'm spooky.
Poor Mulder, man.
He always gets a bad rap.
He gets the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
Mulder asks her why now, why Boggs, and even though she denies it, he knows it has to do with her father. He tells her if this is too much for her right now, it's okay for her to back away. Because if all this is clouding her judgment, she could be putting herself in danger.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "I love this job." He says, "You love your father." She walks away with tears in her eyes, and Mulder asks her to be careful opening herself up to extreme possibilities just because it feels good, especially with someone like Boggs. He still thinks Boggs is working with someone on the outside. Mulder shows Scully a fake newspaper article he's had printed about the kids being found. He's hoping that when Boggs gets his phone call later today, he'll ring his partner on the outside to see what happened. A guard gives Boggs the paper in the morning, and later that day he makes a call. Mulder and a few guards listen in, but then Mulder's phone starts ringing. I thought it was funny. He was like, turn that phone off. Turn it off now.
Yeah.
And Scully looks behind him and she's like, dude, it's fucking you.
It's your phone, bro.
Chill out.
He's like, oh.
When he picks up, Boggs asks him why he doesn't believe. Scully believes, he adds. Mulder shuts that down, saying the only thing Scully believes is that Boggs knows where these kids are.
Which immediately gives away the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he's assuming that Boggs figured it out, I guess. But I mean, they had this whole elaborate plot to convince him with a fake newspaper article and shit to convince him all this stuff, and then he just immediately like, where are they?
And I did think it was funny. Mulder walks up beside Scully. She's doing something. He walks up beside her, and he shows her the fake newspaper, and he's like, I just had that printed. And she's like, what? Why didn't the police tell us about this?
We're just like...
And he's like, no, it's a fake. And she's like, oh, that's why they didn't tell us. And he's like, yeah, it's a fake, Scully. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not like that.
She's not that bad, but it is a little bit weird.
She's airheaded as much as I am in that
She
moment.
has some stuff in the forefront of her mind at the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's dealing with a lot.
And only 6 people know about it, he said?
Yeah.
Which I was like, how do you get a whole newspaper article printed in the newspaper with
I guess
6
they only
people knowing about it?
They only printed that one copy, you know? I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Scully doesn't exactly back him up. She says they may not have a choice but to work with Boggs, because in 3 days those kids are dead, and the day after that Boggs goes to the gas chamber. So if he knows something, this is the only window they have.
Mm-hmm.
Mulder and Scully go back to interview Boggs, who slips into another vision. He can see a man who wants to kill, but hasn't crossed that line yet. The man is small, thin, maybe in his late 20s. He has skull earrings, and he has gray, almost silver eyes that are staring at Elizabeth. He sees the man strike Elizabeth with a wire hanger. No, he feels it. It's really like he
gets whipped.
Yeah, in the shot, he's like seeing what's happening, and you see Lucas Henry, because I don't know if we know his name. I don't think we know his name yet, but I already said it's the true story stuff.
Yeah.
You see him whip Elizabeth, and you see like Boggs' head follow through with the motion, like he actually got whipped himself. It's such a good two good transition effects in this episode.
It's I don't know, the way the whip happens, and like you hear the whip sound, and the whip sound is still there when it cuts to still seeing Brad Dourif, and you're not seeing the whip anymore, and then his head is whipped back. It's very well done. Yeah.
And finally, he says that there's a small boathouse on Lake Jordan. Scully writes it down, and the team turns to leave, but Boggs weakly tells Mulder to not go near a white cross. He sees him down, his blood spilling on it. Mulder gives him a, yeah, right, look, and our agents walk out. Mulder and Scully hit the boathouse with a crew of other agents. They burst in, flashlights on, guns drawn, and find Elizabeth tied up and bloody on the floor. No sign of James or the kidnapper. Just then, Mulder sees movement behind some kind of tarp on a boat. He yells that he's a federal agent, but before he can say more, a muzzle flash rips from the tent. Mulder is hit and falls on his back. Scully screams his name and runs to him, calling for the crew to get the ambulance here now. She looks up, and just like Boggs said, there's 2 intersecting white beams right near where Mulder was shot, and his blood drips down it.
Yeah. So, and whoever was in the boat, which we already obviously know who is, drive off right then too. Yeah. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, the cross thing was a little poorly done. The cross was obviously not in a place where the blood would hit it.
Yeah, because you find out
he was over here, and then it was.
Yeah, and
I know it went the wrong way.
He was shot. You find out he was shot through the leg later. And
upper leg.
So what did he do? He got shot in the leg and he kicked it up at the cross or something. He did one of them damn karate high kicks like he was in fucking Karate Kid.
I was kind of thinking it was going to be like two little pieces of white wood on the ground that happened to be crossed.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And that's where he landed when he got shot, and then that was blood on it, you know? But like it made it like basically it's trying to say this: he got shot in the upper leg and the blood traveled about 15 feet out and about 8 feet up to a cross.
Yeah, it was high up.
As like what that didn't happen.
He's got that blood type that makes it fly across anti-gravity wise or some shit. He's got that anti-grav blood.
There's also, it's only a few split seconds of it, but you see Mulder's like pain cry face a little bit, and he's like, and it's just like a very short second of it, but it's pretty bad.
I thought it was good this episode. Don't make fun of David Duchovny. I am sensitive about this.
I can make fun of David Duchovny all I want. This is Scully's episode.
Well, you know what? Freedom of speech. You're a butthole. You're mean.
You know what I noticed, though?
What?
It doesn't seem like Scully and Mulder's belief system has swapped.
Yeah, just for this one.
Mulder thinks this guy is full of shit.
Yes.
And Scully is starting to believe.
And it makes, you know what? It makes me so mad. I really, really, really wish Scully would just tell Mulder everything that she has seen.
Yes.
Why not?
She
Because
doesn't
he's always talking
explain.
crazy to her.
I know. And I think it's because she doesn't, she said, because if she heard someone else tell her, I saw my dead father sitting in the chair across from me and he was talking to me, she would come up with a psycho evaluation thing about why that happened and it's not real. But when it happened to her, that's harder to believe that way because you really did see him.
Yeah.
See, I want to make a comment that leads more towards later, so I won't.
Mulder is rushed into the hospital with an oxygen mask on. Doctors and nurses swarm him, calling out vitals and trying to get him stabilized. Scully follows behind them with this unbearable look on her face. She just buried her father, and now Mulder is bleeding out in front of her. Not dead, but suddenly very, very mortal. In Elizabeth's hospital room, an agent shows her pictures of... Did I say that she got rescued? I'm not sure. Anyway, Elizabeth got rescued, guys. Yay!
Yay!
Friends,
Yeah,
wait. Friends, clap. Okay. Now, what were you going to say?
You said because when they found Elizabeth, but they didn't find James and Luther.
Yes, or
Henry.
James and Lucas.
Lucas.
Yeah,
Luther.
one's Luther Boggs. Luther
That's right.
and Lucas.
Luther and Lucas. Yeah, they got her. They rescued her. But he got shot, so that was what the focus was.
In Elizabeth's hospital room, an agent shows her pictures of different suspects. She refuses to look at one of the photos. The agent hands it to Scully. Guy's name is Lucas Henry, 28 years old. He's done time in Louisiana for sexual assault and drugs. Nothing big, really, the agent telling Scully this says.
What?
Okay, it's sexual assault. And Melz pointed out.
He means it's not serial killing.
Yeah, it's not anything
as a big thing.
In that ballpark.
But to say that sexual assault and, what was it, selling
narcotics.
drugs?
They didn't say what it was.
To say that's not a big thing feels a little underhanded there. Like,
yeah.
It's still a big thing. But whatever.
And it's also 3 days until the 7th anniversary of the night he witnessed his high school sweetheart die and his mother get decapitated.
In a car accident.
Is his mother okay, though? Because he didn't say that she died. He said, by contrast, he said that his high school sweetheart died and that his mother got decapitated.
She's still walking around.
She's got her head like damn headless horseman.
Yeah.
She's carrying that shit around like it's a basketball.
I don't know.
Scully says that explains the deadline, but the agent complicates things further, saying there's substantial suspicion that Boggs had a partner on his last 5 murders. The police in Durham could never prove it in court, but they're sure that partner was Lucas Henry. Which, is he just bullshit? Is he just making shit up? Because what do you mean that they thought it was Lucas Henry? Like, I guess...
So, I guess...
What made them think that? Because of similarities?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, I think it was like they had, they probably interviewed him or talked to him or whatever, but then they didn't have any proof. But, like, the cops who were on the case think that he was the helper, but they just had no way to prove it, so it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Scully heads to see Boggs solo, and this is where she stops pretending everything is fine. She accuses... Wait, did you want to read this line, or did you want Mom to read this line?
It's up... Do you remember what she says here? When she's talking to him?
If he dies, I'm gonna kill you myself, you son of a bitch.
Yes.
That's pretty much it. You want me to read the whole thing?
Yeah, sure. Then we'll do a...
Since she just got that.
We'll do a team effort.
Want to see where is it? Right here?
Yeah.
And word for word. This is word for word. Well, I came here to tell you that if he dies because of what you've done, 4 days from now, nobody will stop me from being the one that will throw the switch and gas you out of this life for good, you son of a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Did you get chills when she said
yeah.
that?
Oh, you know what it reminded me of?
Huh.
Come down here and face me, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Or,
It's got the same energy.
Or you black lung son of a bitch.
Yep, that's another one.
She turns her back on him to leave, and there's an unfortunate Boggs' Mulder vision. It kind of undercuts an extremely emotional moment.
Yeah, why was it Mulder? Because
I
he's
don't
in the
know.
hospital dying-ish.
I guess. But Boggs says she believed him, but if she doesn't want to, maybe she'll believe herself. Boggs closes his eyes. You can see something shift in him. When he opens them, he starts playing with his hair, and exactly recounts in first person a time that Scully was 14 and crept downstairs after bed to try one of her mom's cigarettes. She went out onto the front porch. Her heart was beating so fast, they'd kill her if they found out. But she was so excited because she wasn't supposed to. Scully is crying now in Boggs' cell. She quietly says that could have been any kid's life, but you can hear in her voice that he's right on the money.
Yeah, like it was like an exact recounting of a time she told that story to someone, or... Yeah. How do you... I don't know. There's a point... And I feel like it's something
describing how she felt about it. Like, come on, Scully.
I feel like there's a...
But I think she does realize she just doesn't want to believe, because, she says later, how she feels about it.
Like, I don't know, I feel like at a certain point we come to the conclusion that no matter what Scully sees, it's really hard for her to believe anything. But, like, it's like, how do you see this? How do you see so many things and still be like, nah... Like, because even if I was scared or afraid or mad or any emotion whatsoever, if I saw that, I don't know if I would not believe.
Given all the shit that Scully's seen, you would believe, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's all kind of shit out here, man.
I would.
But he snaps back and tells her he knows who she wants to talk to, and he tells her to ask. Scully tells Boggs she'll believe if he lets her talk to him. Boggs looks to the side, closes his eyes, and when he looks back at Scully, there's this incredible look on his face, like he's holding back tears with everything he has, and he says, Starbuck. Scully may as well have been hit by a Mack truck. Then, out of nowhere, Boggs' face contorts, blooming deep red as he struggles back into himself. He says, No, nobody talks to anyone until I have a deal. Don't underestimate my fear of dying, and don't downplay my terror of going back to that chair. I know that my hell is going to be to go on back to that chair over and over again for all of time. But in this life, in my one and only life, I don't ever want to go back again, ever. And he goes on to tell her about, like, a time that he had last looked inside of death's door, and he had never had a preacher talk to him before, and the preacher tells him some, like, Bible stuff. Basically that murderers don't get eternal life.
And this is, it's not the first moment, but it's one of the bigger moments of, like, his acting is, like, holy shit.
Yes.
He's baring his teeth, or baring his teeth?
Gritting his teeth.
Gritting his teeth, and he's, like, you can see, like, his face is, like, contorting as he's saying all this shit, too, and you can, oh, God, it's
Can we
really
just
good.
applaud my son for his amazing reading talents?
Yes, that was very, very
I
good.
did fuck up right there, because I got mixed up. But I got some more.
Oh, yeah, there's more. There's a lot more.
My family, who I killed after their last meal, was right there to watch me over mine. And that fear and their horror, that I made them feel when I killed them was injected into me, and their collective fear alone was just one taste of hell. Then I felt myself leave my body. I thought they'd already killed me, and I saw thousands of souls rushing into my body. It's a cold, dark place, Scully. Mulder's looking in on it right now. And she tells Boggs it may be that way for him, but it isn't that way for Mulder, and it's not that way for her dad. Boggs offers to let her father tell Scully himself, but not without that deal. She says she doesn't believe him, but Boggs tells her there's room for liars in the cold place too. He knows she believes. He tells her she can deny all she wants, but whether he's bullshitting her or not, no information is coming until he has his life in writing. Scully turns and yells for the guard to open the cell. Boggs stands and tells her that if he dies, that missing boy is going to the cold, dark place too. Scully doesn't look back, not once. The door slides open and she walks out, Boggs watching her the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
And, so, they're like, they're having an acting competition here.
Yeah, Gillian Anderson and Brad Dourif are in an acting off.
Yeah, and I think
we're both winning.
I think we all win here.
Yeah.
This is the how do you not watch this and just be I think this was part of one time where we were just staring and watching, and we weren't talking, we were just in
and your mouth was probably agape.
Yeah, just like holy shit. It's like double whammy on the acting, like just.
We cut to Scully trying to get Boggs his deal, but the warden of the prison shuts her down, telling her no deal is happening. Which is weird because I don't think wardens can just commute death sentences.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think wardens have anything to do with this whatsoever.
Yeah, like
they're in charge of the prisoners. They don't decide the prisoners' fates.
No. And this took me down a rabbit hole when I looked up what the hell was going on here. Like, I thought surely it was the governor she was talking to, and for some reason it just said they were at the prison. But, the exterior shot says that they're at Central Prison in Raleigh. So I think the original broadcast scene order was different because two versions exist online.
Really?
Yeah, there's a version of the transcript that has the next scene where she's at Mulder's bedside in the hospital first, and then this one where she goes and talks to the warden.
Okay.
But the DVD version, which is the version I watched, has it
the other way.
Yeah, the other way, this happening first. And I think it's because with Mulder giving her that warning, it would have been really weird for her to continue to try to get I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
I think it does work better this way, basically.
Yeah, I don't understand why she's talking to the warden.
I think they might have changed it when they released it on home video because they realized it worked better that way, basically.
Yeah.
But I did think, just imagine if she kept asking everyone ever to commute Boggs' sentence. I don't know, she goes into an ice cream shop and the guy behind the counter asks her what flavor she's want, and she was like, "Can you commute a death sentence? Is there a flavor that will do that?"
Oh my gosh. Peanut butter chocolate, that's my favorite.
Peanut butter chocolate is really good.
Yes, it is. Scully goes to the hospital to visit an extremely pale, laid-up, exhausted Mulder. She tells him that time is running out. He tells Scully not to trust Boggs no matter what he says, that this is all some elaborate payback scheme and that Boggs will hurt her just because she's in Mulder's orbit. She can't believe that she's saying it, but she asks Mulder what if there is another explanation this time. Mulder doesn't really answer her question, he just weakly warns her against dealing with Boggs, because he could be trying to make her his last victim just as much as he could be trying to save himself.
This is the point where I'm just like, Scully, why don't you fucking tell Mulder all the stuff that he said to you?
Yeah.
If he sang the song, he called her by the nickname her dad called. There was so many the story about when she was 14.
Yeah. Tell Mulder this so he knows.
Mulder might be like, holy shit. Maybe you should go believe what? I don't know. It bogs my mind.
Back at the prison, Scully meets with... What?
It bogs my mind.
Oh, wow.
I know, I was sitting here thinking that in my head.
High five.
I thought you said it accidentally.
No, I literally.
I just heard you say boggles. But back at the prison, Scully meets with Boggs in a tiny room. He sits down and she tells him that he's got his deal. He can barely look up at Scully, but when he thanks her, there are tears in his eyes. Scully gets straight to business, asking for the location of Lucas Henry and James Summers. Boggs channels their location. He sees vats in a condemned factory, the abandoned Blue Devil Brewery a few towns over. Boggs rests for a few seconds as Scully gathers her things. She starts to doubt his psychic ability, but before she can tell him, he says it himself. She lied. She couldn't make a deal to save his life, even though she tried. He tells her one more thing, to avoid the devil, to not follow Henry to the devil. He tells her to let him handle that, and Scully leaves. In a dark factory, James Summers lays tied up and sobbing as Lucas Henry does some weird hatchet-wielding interpretive dance. He was like just screaming, holding it over his head, doing the cha-cha.
You know what he was doing?
What?
A Julie Strain from Queen of Lost Island.
Oh my God, he was pulling a Julie Strain, man.
Just with a hatchet instead of a sword.
Good fucking
He's beating the shit out of that table, and that thing must have been dull. That axe must have been dull. I'm telling
you, I thought it was going to break when he hit it. He hit it hard as hell.
I think it's the same thing they did with Julie Strain. I think they just gave her a sword and they said, swing it around and do all sorts of stuff and hit the trees and hit the ground. They gave him a hatchet and said, swing it around and be crazy and hit stuff with it. And he did.
Like Gary Paulson.
I thought I was going to say like Gary Busey.
Yeah, him too. Always Gary Busey.
Every Gary I've ever met.
Gary Paulson is the guy that wrote Hatchet, I believe, right?
Oh.
The book Hatchet? Never read it? Got a kid surviving out in the wilderness?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, after his interpretive dance, Lucas goes to stand over James Summers, and he's about to swing the killing blow when Scully rushes in with her gun drawn. She tells him she's a federal agent and to drop his weapon. He steps forward with the hatchet raised, and Scully shoots him in the side. Remember when I said Scully will pop a motherfucker?
Yeah.
I was not kidding, man. She don't give a fuck.
He didn't even get that raised all the way. He started to raise it, and she said, nope.
Not today.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Lucas.
Not today, devil, actually, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. Damn, clever.
Thank you.
You should get a job writing things. Anyway, Scully gives chase as other agents break away to start freeing James. Scully's group gets to this threshold with stairs into the next room, and Scully tells a guy to go first, and he's rewarded for his brave efforts by getting a full 5-gallon paint bucket to the face and falling back down the stairs.
Props to this stuntman.
Right. Ouch, dude. He fell down them stairs and got hit in the face all in one shot.
Like, I'm not 100% sure from the angle. It easily could have been that the paint bucket did not hit him and they just put a sound in and he fell backwards. But it looks like he got hit with this paint bucket and ow.
Yeah, and he really falls down the damn stairs.
He definitely falls down, yeah. But I think it's just so funny. She's like, go. Didn't check, didn't look, didn't say, hey, scan the area, nothing. Just said, go. And then he goes and boom.
She said, handle my light work.
Make sure the coast is clear.
Yeah. She follows a limping Lucas Henry into a back room, and she sees a blue devil painted on the wall. She stops short just before the wooden floor gives out under Henry and he falls to his death. And we have this cool transition shot as Scully is looking at the devil on the wall and it fades into Boggs' face.
Well, she also goes over and looks down the hole he fell down.
Oh,
you can see he's definitely dead at the bottom.
Yeah, he's dead as shit.
It's like a good 3 stories down.
I'll tell you what, Mom, he's flatter than the damn rat.
Flatter than the credit card rat.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them the credit card rat story?
No, I don't want to tell them the credit card fucking rat story.
Okay.
That rat was fucking them credit cards.
That rat was a fucking credit card.
Oh, God.
Anyway, Scully has come to see Boggs one last time. She tells them that she believes, and it's almost like she's about to say something else, which pissed me off. She says, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yes, they paused and I'm talking away. So, oh my gosh, she believes something.
What does she believe? What does she believe?
What if she said, I believe in life after love?
I believe in a thing called love.
I can hear the words you're saying. What the fuck does Cher say?
I really don't think I'm strong enough.
Oh, there you go.
We watched a chicken. Do you ever watch Chicken Shop Dates?
No, but I watched the shit out of some Chicken Little.
Oh yeah, my little sister loved Chicken Little.
We had that on repeat.
Shout out to Amelia
De Moldenberg.
She does
the Molden bread.
She does a show called Chicken Shop Date, and she's been doing it for a long time. She's British from the UK somewhere, and she used to just do it in the UK with like local celebrity rapper music people and stuff. But now she got to interview Paul McCartney a couple days ago, and she takes him on a date at a chicken shop wherever it's at. And her whole bit is like, she's kind of a rude bitch, but like not excessively or anything.
She's a rude, awkward bitch.
She's very awkward and rude and a little like sarcastic, and like she was like kind of making fun of Paul McCartney. Like,
I'm gonna have to send you a Chicken Shop Date. Why the fuck did we get on that though? Oh, because we watched one with Cher.
Yes, and we watched one.
Okay.
Cher looks way younger than she is.
We looked her up. She's 84.
Yeah, 83, I think.
And Angel. She doesn't look like she's. I mean,
some witchcraft involved.
I know she's had work, but damn, she got a good doctor. Like, I mean, you can tell she has work done, obviously, but I mean, she doesn't look 50. And she's 84.
You said it's witchcraft. Somebody's like, "Oh my God, I love your work. Who did you go to?" And she's just like, "Harry Potter."
Hermione.
You're a plastic surgeon, Harry.
Harry is a wizard. Hermione is a witch.
Okay, Hermione's a mudblood.
Whatever. That's racist, I think.
It's a little bit of a slur.
I can't remember if it's what it is exactly, but I know it's bad.
It's a real bad slur in Harry Potter, but in the real world, I guess you could probably use it to describe like a mixed race person if you wanted to be super disgusting and awful.
Yeah, it's just because she's only...
mutt.
Yeah, basically.
She has human blood in her, not... Yeah. Is it only human blood, or she has like half...
She has half wizard from her dad's side.
Yeah,
or
so
her mom's
she's not
side.
She's not full bred or whatever. It's so stupid.
Who's getting bread?
Oh God, Molden bread.
The Molden bread. Oh my God, the Molden Robert Sadar's loaf head bread.
We're just doing a full circle of moldy bread here.
Hell yeah, Mulder's bread. Is that what you said?
Oh my God.
Okay, back on fucking track. Jesus Christ.
Lord.
Yeah, she tells him that she believes, and it's almost like she's about to say something else. But she says that she believes that if he and Henry were working together, he would have known about the weak floor. She tells them that he saved James Summers' life, but hers as well. Boggs stands up and comes over to her. He tells her he knows why she came back, but he tells her not now. He wants her to come back tonight and be his witness. He says that once he's in that chamber and they let the shield back, she'll get her message. Boggs has his last meal, and it's not really anything special.
Yeah, it's like a chicken breast, maybe like a grilled chicken breast,
mashed
potatoes, a biscuit.
They're like, we'll give you real food.
As far as I'm aware, when you get your last meal, you can be like, okay, I want a Big Mac from McDonald's. I want ribs from this place. I want lobster from Red Lobster. I want the cheddar biscuits.
Okay, what would your last meal be, Dash?
What would well, I'll tell you one thing that would definitely be included.
Pretzels.
Do you want to guess which one?
Snyder's. No, wait. What do you mean? Which one? Oh, the pretzel from the theater.
Yes,
the big
Bavarian pretzel. Yeah,
it's literally. I think it's like $16 or $17. It's literally like a 5-pound.
And
pretzel.
I think I would want some brisket, and maybe like some mashed potatoes and gravy or something too. Because I love mashed potatoes, or maybe some grits.
Oh,
yeah.
Remember,
grits.
My son used to love his grits dry when he was a kid. I had to dry them, and they kind of had to be a little bit crispy.
Yeah, I'm not like that anymore. I still like them way more dry than she likes hers, but I like them to be a little bit mushy at least.
Yeah, like an oatmeal-like consistency.
Yeah, like
a thick oatmeal consistency.
What about you, Melz?
Oh my goodness.
And you be thinking, because I'm going to ask you next.
I mean, so all my favorite stuff is always start with S. And like, obviously this is
all my favorite stuff starts with P, like penis.
Well,
that's not an example of stuff I like. I'm just saying that it does.
That's a word that starts with P.
Yeah.
Popcorn, pretzels, pizza. Mine's S. Okay. And
a turkey sandwich.
Mine's everything.
A turkey sandwich.
Yeah, a turkey sandwich.
Do you want me to get mine or not? Okay.
Pice cream. Okay, come on.
Okay. If I was gonna be sentenced to death for something, which I don't think would ever happen, I'm not that stupid.
For being too cute.
Oh, yeah, that's possible. But, I mean, I would just get everything possible. I would not limit it. I would be like, okay, you're gonna give me every single thing I want. So I'm gonna get spaghetti, shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
Sushi.
Yeah.
A sub.
Yeah.
Probably like a Subway sub, and then maybe like a Firehouse sub, too.
I was about to say, you can go with that. Don't be.
You know what? You know. Okay, listen. You know what? If it can be anything I want, you know what I would get?
Their bread is cake.
No. What was the place called in Nevada? Porta Subs.
Good.
Oh my god! And they had like a double sub you could get. It was a 2-foot long sub, a monster sub.
2-foot long slut.
Kinky.
That's a midget.
Little person.
Little person. That's a very small person. What else? Shrimp, sushi, steak. I'd get a rare steak.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the stuff. Like something with a lot of cheese, probably, because I love cheese so much.
Big old cheese wheel.
A salad. I love salad.
You eat all the stuff that you can't eat on your diet.
Oh, yeah. I get everything with extra sugar and extra salt.
Can I interject something here? What if you're a cannibal?
Oh.
You're like, can I just have a person?
Can I have the guy that was going to get executed after me?
Right, yeah, man. They're just like, look, man, this guy's been on death row forever. We keep moving the date up because every time he helps us out with the body disposal.
And you know what? They could kill 2 birds with one stone here. If they electrocute one person, then it's already cooked. And they can just hand it to the next guy.
Yeah, well done.
Well done. Yeah, that's perfect.
You just look in on him. He's like, hold on, I'm almost done. I'm sucking off this toe bone.
Oh, my God.
Jesus, I'm sorry, friends. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I'll say something off the cuff like that, and I'm like, maybe not, you know?
Maybe.
Our poor friends are so grossed out.
You ever wonder if maybe that's how somebody became a cannibal? They just got too into some toe sucking.
And decided to start biting?
They're like,
Oh my God.
Boy,
a Snickers ice cream bar for a snack.
I love ice cream.
Snickers ice cream bars.
So I told her what I think she would be on death row for. What do you think I would be on death row for? And then you can tell her hers.
Okay. What would he be on death row for?
Oh my gosh. I can't think of nothing because my son is perfect.
Well, he said my reason was because I'm too cute.
Oh. I tell you what, you'd be on death row for standing up and getting out of the car when some damn body was going to come argue with me about I took their gas pump.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I was like, what?
And they drove off.
I thought you were going to say...
Because my son is tall, right?
And listen, you're one of those, and I hope this isn't offensive, but you're one of those who's like tall and big, and if someone doesn't know you, you could possibly be scary looking.
Yeah.
But you're just
like I'm
not
gonna kick your butt.
a scary person.
I am a cute and cuddly puffball.
Yes. But if someone doesn't know him, you're 6'3".
And he's got the best hugs in the world.
Yes, you do give the best hugs.
Okay.
I was gonna say the reason you would be on death row is because you're too smart.
I'll take it.
You got that right.
But why would my mom be on death row? And then you gotta tell us what your meal would be.
Oh, you would probably be on death row for being too ditzy.
Probably.
And forgetful.
I love you so much.
You forgot to pay for the corn, but you walked out with it, and they showed up.
Yeah.
Somebody barrel rolled out of some bushes with a gun trained on you.
That actually happened to me.
Really?
I was shopping and with my mom, my grandmother, and my husband, and I had a jar of peanut butter under my left arm, and we got up to the self-serve register, and I scanned everything. We walked out, and I didn't know the jar was still under my arm until I went to go put a bag in the trunk. And I was like, oh my God, I got peanut butter under my arm.
You thought it was like a pocketbook or something.
I didn't scan it.
You thought you had a peanut butter pocketbook.
And you didn't go back in and scan it either, did you?
I gave it to my husband. I said, take this back in there. I feel awful. And he said, no, put it in the bag.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fuck, you've already done it at that point. I
remember that time.
I remember a time
Ray was trying to scan that movie.
We were, it was Black Friday, and we were in Walmart, and it was packed to the gills. And Ray picked up this movie from the bargain bin. It was like it was some movie for my little sister, like an anime, like Alpha and Omega or something.
Oh, yeah, a dog movie.
But he tried to scan it like, 5, 6 times?
8 times.
And he was like, fuck it. And he just threw it in the bag. I'm done.
I don't blame him either. He tried to pay for it, and Walmart said, no.
Have this. It's on us.
Yeah, basically.
Walmart's self-checkout is like a bed of people trying to steal all sorts of stuff from that.
That
whole system never has been very great.
Well, what would your meal be, Mom?
My last meal would be prime rib and fried chicken thighs. And that's like, cornbread. I got to have some cornbread.
So you'd have a southern meal.
And some sweet tea.
So she'd have a southern meal, everybody.
That'd be good as hell.
You want some collard greens, too?
Collard greens only if my great-grandmother, Muzzy, could come back and cook them.
Hey.
I feel the same way about Nene and their...
the chili?
Sloppy Joes.
Yeah, Nene and her Sloppy Joes. What were we watching? Oh, was it... Oh, yeah. We were playing through James Bond, and there's this one, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Anyway, there's this one character in, James Bond, he's like a big enforcer guy, and his name is Nene. And,
really?
We walk in somewhere, and they're like, who are those guys? And one of the other people was like, oh, it's probably one of Nene's groupies. And I must have took the picture on Melz's phone. I'm not sure. But anyway, so yeah, yours would be kind of a traditional Southern soul food type meal.
Heck yeah. I love it.
Is there anything specific you would add if you didn't have any diet restrictions at all? Would you have a big glass of milk?
I'd have a big glass of milk and real ice cream.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my mom has not been able to have dairy for some years.
And real popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love popcorn though.
Yeah, it almost really has the texture down pretty good.
I love the Cheetos, Chester's butter.
Yeah, Chester's butter. That's the one I get.
Yeah, so good. But did I say that his family watches him as he eats? I forget.
We were talking about his last meal and what it was. We didn't get to that.
Okay, well, anyway, it's nothing special, and his family watches him as he eats, just like before. And the time finally comes. Guards and men in suits walk Boggs down the same hallway where he's haunted by the same ghosts. They strap him into his chair and put a monitor on his chest. Boggs looks like he wishes he could crawl out of his own skin. Like he's counting every breath. The shield opens. The only people there is the chaplain and the warden. Boggs has read his last rites, and the warden asks if he has anything to say. Boggs turns his head to the side, unable to look at them. Then the chemicals are released and gas starts filling the chamber. Scully is at Mulder's bedside. She starts rationalizing how Boggs could have known the things he did. Mulder asks her why she can't believe, even in this, after the things they've seen together. Scully, right? What?
It's just it bothers me so much. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm over here just like huffing and puffing.
Because he was like, why?
The whole episode until this moment, he's been like, "Don't believe him! Don't believe him! Don't believe him!" He's like, "Why don't you believe?" Oh my God, Mulder!
It's like we got to get back to square one real quick. Hold on, reset. Yeah, Mulder asks why she can't believe, even in this, after the things they've seen together. Scully gently sits beside him and tells him that she's afraid to believe. Mulder asks if she wouldn't face that fear, even if it meant never knowing what her father had wanted to tell her. She tells him that she does know, though. because he was her father.
Oh.
And you were crying your eyes out at this point, which was like the 5th time you had cried during the episode, and that's fine. I didn't cry at this part for 2 reasons. One, I had cried a lot throughout the episode. There's several moments, like at the funeral, and there's several moments where I cried. It bothered me that she said he was my father, because we just made fun of her mom for saying that, and and I get what they were getting at. But I really, really feel like that's the only thing about this episode I didn't quite like. I wish she would have said something else. Yeah. I wish she would have said,
just said,
of course he was proud of me.
Yeah, or say, like, of course I know, you know?
Of course I know. He was my dad and he loved me. Or just something a little more than what she said. I get the message of it, though.
I think what he was so desperately trying to tell her was that, like, hey, I love you, I miss you, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, and, especially the I'm proud of you part.
Yeah. I feel like maybe you didn't write it down when you were doing your notes because it's later but whenever, in the very, very, very first scene, right before he says to Scully, how's work been going? Oh, her mom looks at her dad and kind of gives him like an head motion thing, like, hey, ask her.
Yeah, I put that he was excited, but he knows that she can't talk about it. I think it was more that maybe he's not
the kind of person
he wasn't always the best at expressing himself. You know what I mean? Like, he loved her. Clearly, she knew that he loved her. But he might not have been the best at, like, saying it or expressing it towards her, you know?
Yeah.
I think my thought was maybe that was the mom telling the dad, hey, tell her she's good. Tell her it's all good. Tell her you're proud of her. Tell her I love you. Tell her anything a little deeper than hey.
I want to say...
And him just asking about her work... when he didn't necessarily like that she chose that job, was in itself the thing.
Yeah. I just want to say, like, I never had to wonder whether either of my parents loved me. I was always sure. And this really bothers me and Melz, but we'll be watching a movie or a TV show.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're going to say.
And it'll be like a mom talking to their kid or, you know, a boyfriend talking to their girlfriend or
husband
whatever.
And wife, mother, father.
And people just be like, all right, well, I'll see you later tonight then. And they're like, all right, bye. Like, where's the love, man?
Listen, friends, me and Dash have never gotten off the phone without saying I love you at the end.
I mean, if we're pissed at each other sometimes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, you do love it.
Sure, granted. But for the most part, if we are in an argument on the phone, we're going to call each other back in like 2 seconds anyway.
Yeah.
But we say I love you on the phone. I mean, he calls me at work on his break. And the first thing I say is, I love you. How are you? And he said, I love you too. I'm doing good. And then halfway through the call, I'm telling him I love him again. At the end of the call, I'm telling him I love him. And when I don't hear people do that, I mean, I understand we do it a lot, but some people just don't say I love you at all.
Yeah.
To people that they're close with. And it's just like, how do you... Like, I've met some, like, older generation, especially, like, father-sons, who just neither one of them know what, like, hugging is between each other because it's just not something they do.
Papa didn't like to hug me after I got to a certain age. And I always thought it's because, like, oh, 2 men hugging is gay. You know,
which is
that's also just his generation. Yeah. They grew up way different, you know.
Yeah, those octogenarians now.
He still hugs me.
Yes, we should talk about that.
Happy birthday to Bob.
Yeah.
Not
necessarily. Well, we'll save it for when it is my grandfather's 80th birthday, but we'll save that for what we're happy for because that's coming up.
Well, I mean, that's gonna be next week then.
Yeah, I guess, but we can. I don't know.
We can mention it.
I'm not even going to ask you if this episode would have hooked you. I know it would have. Yeah. It would have hooked me. It would have hooked Melz. What I'm going to ask you is this your favorite episode we've watched so far?
I'm going to say yeah.
I think so, too. I mean,
what were some standout parts that really, really grabbed you that you loved?
Well, I wanted to say, like, you have said before, like, this is a quintessential X-Files episode, you know, on several of the episodes we've listened to. And, yeah, I do agree. I think this is the first perfect X-Files episode. Like, it does everything that it sets out to do, and it does everything it sets out to do very well. Like the idea to let Brad Dourif just basically
cook?
Take it where he wanted to take it. Fucking genius. When you have someone that's capable of doing what Brad Dourif can do, you let him play a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which one was the episode with Mulder's sister storyline the whole time?
Conduit.
Okay, so this is the better version of Conduit. This is the Scully and way better version of Conduit.
Yeah.
It's what they tried to do with Conduit, but they did it with Scully and they did it way better.
Yeah.
His backstory with his sister just didn't feel connected to what was happening.
But that gets fleshed out much later, a lot.
Yeah, that gets fleshed out way better. So does this, for the record.
Yeah.
But this was, I mean, I've cried in X-Files episodes prior to this one. At least a little bit here and there. But this is the first, cry, and then dry your eyes, and then 5 minutes later you're crying again.
Just phenomenal television making.
But
I didn't want to skip over what you asked Mom. You did ask her...
a very good question.
Yes.
What were some of the parts of this episode that really stuck out to you as just really, really good parts and things about it?
The Boggs.
Brad Dourif?
Dourif.
His acting abilities. And I even saw that I felt like Scully was even doing even better acting.
Yeah.
What did you tell me?
What?
Something about her and the director?
Yeah, they sat down and worked out how exactly the emotional beats should be beforehand, in depth. Because she knew she had a lot of material to work with.
And she wanted to shine, too. Yeah. She wanted to show off what she could do, but she also needed direction and help. I'm just glad that they chose this one as Scully's story and not Mulder's.
Yeah.
Because trying to see Mulder cry face next to Brad Dourif's cry face, I don't know if I could have thought it seriously.
Yeah. It's a little bit of you get soggy fries and then you finally get some fresh out fries that have batter on them. You're like, man, I can't go back to those soggy fries, and Mulder's cry face is a soggy fry.
Yes. It looks like a soggy fry too, doesn't it?
Kind of. It's been sitting in the oil too long.
Oily.
But yeah, this whole episode just has, there's not really a down moment.
No.
It's all down, I guess, technically, because it's all kind of sad. But it's just...
It's so well done.
It's so perfect, yeah.
So, our next segment on the show is, I like to see how we think our agents did with solving the case at hand. So, do any of you guys have a percentage you think that, Oh yeah, well, what we do is recently producer Carl suggested that we start doing percentages instead of just yes or no did they solve it. So what we do is we each give a percentage of how much we think they solved it, and then we average that together for the final answer.
I'm going 80-90.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because I think the only thing that we don't really know for sure at the end is whether or not they were actually working together.
Yeah,
or if he was just... Because from what we see of Brad Dourif's character, he really is having visions and shit.
Yeah.
So, he really is something psychic abilities.
What number do you want to lock in?
I guess I'll go with 85.
85.
Since I said
okay.
80 to 90.
I'll say 90.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you want to say 80 or 95 so we can make the average easier?
I'll say 85.
You say 85 like me?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you have to do math.
I'm right.
I'll say 90.
It still means you have to do math.
I'll do 80.
There you go. Now the average is 85.
Okay. We're going 85, which is the highest percentage that we've been since we've been counting. We still need to go back and check what the other ones were percent-wise, because that was before producer Carl suggested that. So
yeah, you'll have to just go back and listen to that part of each episode and make a note of the percentages that you can, based on what we say about it, you can kind of assume a percentage based on that.
Yeah.
And mine should be a little lower than what you think, and your mom's should probably be a little higher than what you think, because that's how it seems to be.
And the next segment that we have on this episode is our MVP bracket that is ongoing. We like to give points to whoever we think was the best in the episode, but it doesn't always have to be a person. It can be a place or a thing, which is really weird. because at the end of the season, we are going to have a bonus episode where we look back on season 1, and we are going to tally up the points, and whoever wins gets an all-expenses-paid trip for 2 to the moon.
Well,
wow.
What if I choose the Niagara Falls Hotel? How are they going to take a trip?
Wow. I don't know.
You said it could be a place or a thing.
You got to demolish it brick by brick and send it up.
Sign.
Yeah, take the sign. There
Just
you go.
travel with the sign around.
Mom, do you have an MVP for this episode?
You know, it got to be Boggs.
Boggs.
I love Sam in this.
I do too. It's amazing.
He's bad A.
Oh,
I know what Melz's conundrum is here. She's trying to choose between Boggs and Scully.
Yeah, I like Scully too, but
it's the only choice in the episode.
No, it's not.
What's the third one?
Her dad.
Oh yeah. Well, you know.
Her dad, but only when he was the ashes.
Okay, I have to. Okay, because
you said that like it's a special uniform for. Have you ever played Mortal Kombat and you choose the same character as somebody else and they got different colors and shit?
Yeah.
I have a feeling if they had an X-Files fighting game and you chose Mr. Scully, that if the other person chose it, it'd just be a thing of ashes. You imagine him just punching his own ashes.
I can see him flying.
Yeah. So, what about you?
I guess I'm also going to go with Boggs, to be honest with you.
I'm going to go with Boggs, too.
Mostly because I feel like it's Scully, obviously.
Yeah, I thought
but Scully gets her chance in many episodes to get MVP. Sometimes when you have these guests that do so well, they deserve it.
Yeah, that's very true, because Scully and Mulder are both in the lead with 7 at the moment.
Yeah, and none of these guests, almost none. There's a few guests that come back here and there, but most of the time, none of these guests are ever going to win.
We now have a 3-way tie for second, guys.
With
my.
Seth Green.
Unfucking fortunately.
Brad Dourif.
Yes.
And
our friend of the podcast. Oh, you know what? Oh, by the way, we forgot to induct Scully's dad as a friend of the podcast. Clearly, he gets the honors.
Oh, yes, of course.
He's a friend of the podcast from now on, so he's an honourary friend.
Of course.
Max Finnig.
That's Max, our other friend, of course.
It's Max Finnig, Seth Green, and Boggs tied for second with 3 points.
I like how you're using their actor name or their character name differently.
Yep. I don't remember Seth Green's name from that man. Stoner
Was
kid.
it like Zach?
He looked like a Zach in that.
It was like Zach or Jack or something. I don't know.
And then in third place we have Frank's. Why do I always say Frank's? It's because I read Frank and then in parentheses I have Toombs' old detective, because he's the old detective from the Squeeze episode that has Toombs in it. And we have Howard Graves, the dead boss that was strangling people and cutting up the wall with a damn knife to find a floppy disk.
Yes.
And who else is in? Oh, we have Michelle Jenneru from the space episode.
Jenneru.
Oh, yeah.
Jenneru, the lady that sent the space parts and her fiance was up there in space.
Yeah.
All right, so that's nice.
Still got Mulder and Scully in first, though.
Now, this is a big one for this episode.
Oh, shy.
We have a segment on this podcast where we like to see what kind of damages that our agents take on during the course of the show. And at the end of the season, on that bonus episode that I mentioned before, we're going to tally up all their medical bills and see how much money they cost the taxpayer. Did you guys notice any damage our agents took on?
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, first, I'd like to say, I know we kind of always somewhat include, like, mental help.
Therapy. Scully's not getting any. I hate to tell you. Scully is not getting any therapy. I highly doubt she would.
I think that this one, for damage report, her mental health was damaged more in this episode than most.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's major.
And then, of course, we have Mulder's gunshot wound.
Yeah.
Which is a big one. I'm assuming that's...
They said
upper
he was
femur.
Shot through the femur. It went through and through.
Yes, up here. Like almost to the hip.
So, if it went through the femur, then that means it broke the bone.
No, I think it was near where his femur is.
Yeah, it went by near the femur. Maybe it's a femur 2 bones?
The femur's one bone.
That's
but
the largest bone in your body.
Okay.
But it has another bone, like, right next to it that runs along it, right?
That's this one.
That's that one?
Down in the lower part.
I didn't do none of that shit. I don't remember anatomy and all that. There's how many bones in the body, I gotta remember them all. I said, no, thank you.
Right.
I just remembered all the states in alphabetical
Did you know
order.
you got joints in your skull?
Yes.
Up here.
Yeah, when you chew, you can see them moving.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, if you see a bald person chewing, look at the top of their head.
You can see like
oh my gosh, I ain't never thought of that.
Yeah, it's weird. Not all bald people, but a lot of them, yeah.
Now me look at all them bald people.
And we're just doing Mulder and Scully. Well, for now, right?
Doing your Mulder.
Can y'all see me going up to a bald person and saying, "Hey, you want some gum?"
just chew this right here for a minute. You just stare at his head. He's like, "Are you okay?" But so we got. Are we counting like the agent who fell on the stairs?
No, we only count Mulder and Scully.
Okay, well for now.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think.
Gunshot wound and some counseling.
Yeah. Typical.
Yeah, that sounds like a typical Tuesday for Mulder and Scully.
Yeah, right. The hospital and therapy.
All right, so for the next... Did you say blueberry cumber?
No, I said Gluber Globber.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I was doing fill-in stuff because I was bored while you were doing that. I didn't know you were going to start right then.
So for our next segment on Gen X Files, there are so many deleted scenes, like literally billions of deleted scenes. For Mom, you look like you want to go last, so
she went, oh yeah.
We'll wow you with our stories. There's like billions of deleted scenes for the X-Files. Usually they'd film about 900 hours of footage for each episode. So, we just like to appreciate some of our forgotten little bits of X-Files lore that, have been lost on the cutting room floor. I have one ready if you wanna take a minute, or if you got a deleted.
Oh, I got a good one.
All right, well, tell us what your favorite deleted scene from this episode was.
Well, my favorite one was it was after Scully left the hospital from visiting Mulder while he was, leg up and all that stuff, and he's got his cast on. You know how he's miserable. Well, he was starting to feel a little better after Scully left. He got a little boost of motivation, so he got a wheelchair and he was just going around the hospital just fucking with and pranking all the nurses and all the doctors, hiding around corners and stuff. It was really fun. He got in trouble a little bit and they made him go back to his room, but then he snuck out again.
He'd go into other people's room and ring the help button and be like, hey.
Knock on the door, ding dong ditch, and then roll away as fast as he can in his wheelchair. Yeah. It was adorable.
It's actually funny that you mentioned that, because my favorite deleted scene is also from that block of scenes that they cut from the hospital with Mulder.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so my favorite deleted scene was actually, like I said, the block of scenes they cut from the hospital. We cut back to the hospital 22 different times in the original cut of the episode to check up on Mulder. And we had scenes, including ones where we see him getting into a screaming match with doctors, where he called one a bald Sylvester the Cat-looking motherfucker.
Oh, my Lord.
Jeez, that one was rude, though.
Yeah, dude. No wonder they cut that out. He said, fuck.
That makes sense, yeah.
I couldn't get through that sentence, by the way. Bald Sylvester the Cat-looking motherfucker. And there was
maybe you should practice saying some of the stuff you type out loud.
Yeah. And there was also that scene where Mulder is delusional and thinks he is pregnant, but it turns out he just has bad gas.
Oh, Lord.
I've had that happen a few times.
I've had that happen one time.
Was that when you found out you were pregnant with him?
Yeah.
He was just a ball of gas in your belly?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Mom, what's your favorite deleted scene?
My favorite deleted scene was weird. I don't really know what it was. I had so many to choose from. It was, God, I don't know. It's where, instead, Scully tells Boggs all about his secrets.
Yeah.
Oh, she
pulls out the tarot cards even.
Okay, she got like a little psychic thing going on for a minute, and she kind of switched it up on him.
And she pulls out the Ouija board, and he thinks he's got one up on her, and then she turns tables.
Yeah, she's like, I know that you pick your nose.
And he's left speechless.
Yeah.
Which is that's why they cut it, because you don't want Brad Dourif speechless.
Yeah.
It's true.
He was just sitting there like, whoa.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, great deleted scenes.
Great deleted scenes. And shout out to all the 897 other deleted scenes.
Yes, clearly. So, we also on the Gen X Files podcast have a segment where we like to tell my mom the name of the next episode and have her guess what it's going to be based on solely the title. And no matter what my mom guesses, whether she's right or wrong, we tell her just the objective truth, no fluff, no fibs, nothing like that. Mom, would you like to know the name of the next episode?
Yes, indubitably.
Ahead of time,
no, it's fine. Gender Bender.
Gender Bender. I'm gonna say it's in the club.
It's in the club?
It's in the club, and it's cross-dressers.
You think so?
It's and they strip even.
Ooh.
That's a surprise you get. Just like that Aerosmith song. Imagine the surprise!
So you're not far off, Mom.
All right.
No, she's completely wrong.
Oh, yeah, you're completely wrong.
Remember?
Yes. So, in Gender Bender, Mulder and Scully swap bodies Freaky Friday style after eating some mysterious purple hot dogs.
Ooh.
The only way they're able to switch back is to find the matching blue hot dogs. But first they have to get Mulder, who's in Scully's body, to stop licking stuff long enough to eat one.
Ooh.
Well, never mind.
Was he licking them hot dogs?
Yeah.
You were gonna say you had a hard time coming up with this,
Which is really ridiculous because, as we know, I don't come up with anything for this segment.
You had a hard time remembering.
I had a hard time remembering, recalling, if you will.
Yes, recalling these actual factual things.
But approaching 2 hours of episode time, there is only one thing left to do, guys. I'd like to go around and for us to say one thing that made us happy this week.
One thing that made me happy this week.
Yes.
Is my daughter's coming.
Yes.
My daughter's going to be in town.
My little sister is coming to visit because, as we've mentioned in other episodes, she's shortly going to be moving to Japan.
Yeah, and this is going to be the last time you're going to see her till then?
Or this month?
She said it might not be till January after all.
Oh,
okay, good. So we'll be able to see her for Christmas too.
Yeah, hopefully. But I'm excited to see her. It's been 2 years since I saw her last.
Yeah, man.
I know, it's too long.
Has it really?
But what else
Yeah.
do we got coming up that you alluded to earlier in the episode?
My dad's 80th birthday.
And your daughter's
22nd
birthday is also the same week.
Yeah, both
But your dad's
Geminis.
getting the birthday party.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Mom told me to make an announcement. I don't know if you saw it on the Facebook invitation.
Yeah, but Joe said it's not her birthday party.
It's not me. Nobody has to bring me a card.
Well, we are anyway. Tough what, Buttercup?
I hate to tell her, but she's going to get a card and Bob probably ain't. There's going to be so much family there giving him stuff. I want to give Joe something.
Yeah, for sure. Melz?
Do I get to talk about it?
You get to
Do I get to talk
about it?
Okay, friends, we did one of the coolest things ever yesterday. Okay, if you don't know who Philip DeFranco is, look up Philip DeFranco. He has been a YouTuber since YouTube has been YouTube. I mean, give or take a few months.
He said 2005.
So he is at 6.7 million.
Yeah.
Followers, subscribers on YouTube. He posts a video every single day, Monday through Thursday. It's news, social media, pop culture, everything. He does a bunch of stories and kind of condenses them down to a few minutes each. And we've been watching him every day for years. And yesterday we got to meet him. and hang out with him.
Yeah, hang out. That was a cool
and
part.
like we did it. So we went to his wife is running for the House in Georgia, and I don't need to be specific on where, I suppose, but we got to go to a Y2K pajama party fundraiser. I think that was all the things it was called.
Yeah.
And it was like 2002 threw up in this like big room. There was blow up bubble couches and posters of Tamagotchis, and Mean Girls was playing on a projector.
Yeah, I knew I was in the right spot when I walked in and I saw somebody turn on the projector and it was the beginning of Mean Girls. I was like, all right.
This is it. And there was a DJ, and the DJ and I guess they're a DJ duo or whatever. They were both super nice. And
one was the DJ, one was like the presenter.
Yeah, and they were like so nice, and they played like every hit song, like every Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. There was a Nickelback song in there, like just every like early 2000s popular hit, of course. But we got to like meet a bunch of people, and we wore Philip DeFranco merch, even though it was an event for his wife. Technically, we knew he was gonna be there, so we a little underhandedly specifically wore his merch just to be like, hey, we're fans. But we got to talk to him a whole bunch, and we did tell him about the podcast.
We did.
So if he is listening,
Philip DeFranco, you are a friend.
You are a friend, Philip DeFranco, and we are so glad to have you here.
And yeah, he took a picture of my phone. I like showed him, and he took a picture of it. I was like, man.
So he can remember.
I just hope he's like, I don't know, like taking a shit or something, and he scrolls past and he's like, maybe I'll listen.
That'd be so cool. And I hope he tells Alex Perlman, who is also his podcast partner, and he's really cool as well. We're going to see them Crashing Out live in September.
Yes.
But we got to be on they played it was like a 3-hour event. There was a trivia game, and do you want to tell them what I did? Because I know when you talk about it makes me feel so proud of myself.
Yeah, she was like, they announced that they were going to have trivia, and Melz was just like, I'm going to ask Phil to be on our team. I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I was like, okay.
And I immediately, I was sitting at the table, I was standing by the table, and I just was like, I'm going to go ask him. Before anyone else does. Is anyone else brave as me? Probably not.
No.
So I walked right up, and I said, hey, Phil, they're doing trivia. Are you going to play? And he was like, yeah. I was like, do you want to be on our team? He was like, well, yeah, I'm going to play. I don't know. And he like looked around like he was trying to figure out who he was going to be on a team with. And he realized his wife already had her own team.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, sure, why not? And our team name was Mulder's Mates.
Oh.
Even though it was technically a Y2K, X-Files was on in the early 2000s. So
yeah.
And I mean, we talked to him a whole bunch. He asked us for advice about his content.
He did, which was crazy. And I asked him for advice about mine, but so many people were trying to talk to him.
We tried to not like overwhelm him by talking to him the whole time.
Yeah, we tried to be respectful.
So we would talk to him a little bit, and then when there were people started surrounding him a little bit, we would kind of back away and let them talk to him for a minute. And then when he was alone again, we'd approach. And I told him a few jokes about like, we like you and all, but we're totally here because your wife, obviously. And he thought those jokes were pretty funny.
Yeah, you said you're the lucky one to him.
Yeah, I said, I used to think that she was the lucky one because you're so cool. And then once I met her, I realized you're the lucky one. He thought that was hilarious. So
shout out Philip DeFranco.
Shout out Philip DeFranco. Shout out LFG, Lindsay DeFranco. I don't know what her name is.
Lindsay.
What's LFG? Is it Let's Fucking Go, where it means it's her?
Lindsay for Georgia.
Lindsay for Georgia. The whole time I was thinking.
But she chose that because it's Let's Fucking Go.
Yeah, all of her stuff is a big LFG because it's Lindsay for Georgia. But
yeah.
Why put that when you could put Let's Fucking Go?
And also, yesterday, I did pick up a copy of Absolute Catwoman 1 by Scott Snyder. And it was pretty good. I thought it was a good story. It cut back a lot. Like, it kept going back and having flashbacks, which I was like, can't you tell it linearly, please? But, it is what it is. I thought it was a good introduction to her own solo, comic series. And I also picked up the Absolute Wonder Woman Zatanna variant cover 16, which I thought was really cool. I mean, I have it as my phone background. I'll show you, actually.
Just click the phone.
Oh, my Lord, this is killer.
I know, it's awesome.
It's really good.
It's the one with her with the blue skulls that she's levitating against like a graffitied wall. It's the Absolute Satan. It's awesome.
Yeah. And I think you're forgetting another thing that made you happy this week.
I am? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, we took our dog to the park.
Okay, that's not it. Somebody and somebody else that you love that are both in this room got you something.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Melz and Mom got me Charlie XCX tickets to the music, fashion, and film tour.
I think film's the first word.
No, it's music, fashion, and film.
Something.
Because on the cover, it's John Cale. And then in the middle, it's Mark Jacobs. And then on the right, it's Martin Scorsese for music, fashion, film.
And I don't need to get into too many detail about price. I did, however, get the cheapest tickets available. And the reason this is such a big deal is because even 2 of the cheapest tickets with all the fees and parking and all that stuff is still super expensive.
Yeah.
For tickets. I mean, all the tickets we normally buy to stuff is like $50 to $100 tops.
We're going, shout out Johnny Dynamite.
On your birthday.
I guess it's not Johnny Dynamite and the Bloodsuckers anymore. It's just Johnny Dynamite. I think
the Bloodsuckers died?
I think it's the same band, but I guess he just changed the name so it's less words, it looks better.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're actually going to see him on my birthday. I was literally like looking up, like, hey, I wonder when he's going to be playing. And it was like, well, on your birthday. And I was like, okay. And I called Melz and I was like, hey, you want to go somewhere on my birthday to a concert? And she was like, sure.
And so I can't wait tickets were like $20.
I can't wait to see Johnny Dynamite and be like, hey, man, it's my birthday.
And it be for real.
Yeah, for real.
Some people.
Yeah, Johnny Dynamite is a cool underground synthwave band, kind of. Very cool stuff. You should check out his Sleeveless EP.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very cool, album. But I was thinking, if you guys don't have anything else to say...
Oh, no, I want to talk for at least another hour.
No. We can go ahead and get out of here.
Erky derky.
So, the truth is out there, but we will be stuck inside the walls of this podcast every Tuesday from now until the end of time. And if you would like to drop us a line, you can do that at genxfilespod@gmail.com for any questions, suggestions, or hypno-regressions.
If you've listened this far, then you are a friend.
Yes.
And it was so wonderful to have you here.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
We made this.